standard within performance-based relationships. Living up to standards is what earns acceptance. The result of which is acceptance of behaviors and not of people. I accept you as long as you act the way I want you to. Forget it, I don't even see you as a person. I see the individual as a collection of behaviors and not as a person in general. Or once a person does reach the standard, it gets changed or moved. What you did before wasn't good enough, now we're looking for something else. And at no time is love or acceptance communicated because the standard is constantly changing. Right. That's where you hear people who will say nothing I ever did was good enough. Because the standard changed. Because love and acceptance wasn't communicated about your character. The only thing you ever saw and dealt with was an evaluation of your behaviors. The effect of such dynamics are, and this is a list of what they give, perfectionist tendencies or giving up without trying. Doing only those things that you can excel at. An inability to admit mistakes. Procrastination, and inability to ask for help. People that can't rest when they're tired. People who can't have guilt-free fun. Having a high need for the approval of others. Having a sense of shame or of self-righteousness. Self-righteousness is a defense mechanism against performance-based relationships where you say, I'm fine because I perform these things. Or it's another, not a defense mechanism, but it's another effect, is that when you have somebody who's rewarded because they do stuff, they think that they're special because they do stuff. Or you deal with shame where I don't feel like I'm anything significant because I constantly fail to meet the performance measurements. Right. Being demanding of others or expecting, quote unquote, nothing out of people. And living a double life. All of those are listed as possible consequences of performance-based relationships. And we deal with this when we deal with friends, when we're on our job and we're trying to build relationships. It's entrenched within the dynamics of how we deal with people. It's part of the culture of how we deal with things, because we deal with things from a cerebral, legalistic point of view as opposed from an emotional, relational point of view. We're about the individual. That's the downside of the individualism, is that we deal with this.